Good evening and welcome back to MegaFactory Titan. I was about to say Timberborn. This is definitely not Timberborn, unless the beavers have managed to make a technological jump, or several, but yeah. Welcome back to MegaFactory Titan. We have just finished researching the sorting house technology, which unlocks two wonderful, fantastical things for us. What do you want? You'd like wire for... I'll take a substation. Here you go. I'll take a substation. That's not you. That's you. Wow. Good. I wanted to unlock the sorting station because the storehouse, because that doesn't just unlock storehouses. It also unlocks it doesn't unlock just stackable storehouse. It unlocks the stackable warehouse, which is also something I would very much like to have. So we're going to build 100 of these because I want a lot of them. Okay, 100 of those. Want a lot of them, an absolute load of them, because we're going to start the bus today. That's the idea. So last episode we put in this here, so we know any bad guys have to come through here unless I'm going to fly over the top, which is fair enough. So what I want to do is run a line down here, which means I want to fill in some of this, but not all of it. So let's grab this here. I don't want to fill in the outside line. I want to fill in like just inside of that. Like here. Two. Nope, can't do number two. Another one. Nope, can't do one. Okay. And then here as well. I don't know quite how it's going to work with that there, but oh, I can't fill that in. Oh, okay, I can't. Right, okay. I thought landfill could also fill in cracks. I did not know that. Okay, that's going to be a problem. We also can't run belts over that either. Right, so they are just absolute nightmares. We have to go around that. That's the only one on there. That's fine. That's not a major problem. That's fine. I've been saying not we're going to go this close to it, but we will eventually mine this all out. So we will want to go this close to it at some point. So yeah. So let's grab some canals and let's go up here, right to the edge of our world. Click, and then just I'm going to drag out all the way down. Oop. To there. Boom. There you go. That fills in all that there. There we go. I don't know if this is... It looks like this is transversable, so if someone could get through here. That's kind of awkward. I really thought you could fill those. No. Nope, you cannot. Okay. Kind of awkward. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it later. It's fine. We'll just go around it or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, what I want to do is run this belt here that I took out last time, and I don't know why I took it out. That's the edge. That's as far as we can go right now. So we can always got space for vehicles to get down by. That's as far as we can go over. The idea will be that we can mine this all out and expand this way a little bit with more belts and things as and when we should need them. Although we might not need them, but it's always nice to have a space there. So if we do this, this is the furthest we're going to go. So for our main bus, we want to do a few things. There's a few other things I want to do as well. Actually, let me do something. Let me. Oh, look, a squirrel. Let's go somewhere else because it was suggested in the comments and it makes perfect sense. I'm producing power for these people, but at night time we're producing nothing, so I'm not making any money. We have loads of thermal radiative farms, so why don't I put them in? And I thought, you know what? Why don't I put them in? Why have I not chosen to put them in? That's just foolish. So, boop and boop. There you go. Out there. I'll do the same up here. We'll put 3 in up here. Not that I can put as many in here because there's just bits and pieces everywhere, and there's something to pick up, which I've just noticed sparkling down there. So, 1, 2 and 3, and then we can put in our power line in the center. There you go. So at night time they're producing power as well now. Awesome. Ideally I want to get batteries here so that they can charge up during the day and then at night time discharge our batteries, but we don't have that yet. I'm not fussed about doing it here because this is running off trash. and this runs 24 hours a day. So this is always producing more power than we need. So we're always selling the power back, which is awesome. So yeah, cool. Okay, let me grab the Explorer copter and say, hey, will you come down here? Pick that up, please. Awesome. And then, are you done? Yeah, I think you're done. I need you to pick up these, please, if you wouldn't mind. Oop. There we go. Okay, and then I want you to go over there and pick up those, because that's yeah. But we'd have to move the warehouse here and then. Yeah. Okay. So put on. Yeah. Right. That clears that out. Put on. Okay. Move the warehouse. We can only move the warehouse to here. We can't go any further because we can't move the warehouse to another tile unless it's connected. And then I'm going to say, hey, would you start in the center, demolish that, and you should demolish all of this. There is a building breaker there. That's doing me a small bit of a concern. But I think you're going to go around to here because you don't tend to pick up the radioactive farms, which is nice. I'm very glad you don't. You go over here? You can go over there? I don't know where you're going to go. It's fine. Medicine cash. Okay. So, bus. Let's get this bus going so we don't have to rely so much on these quadcopters and all bits and pieces. I have, you may have seen them in here, set up lots of templates. I did this from the previous game. I went into it and I was mucking about with some things in the previous game trying to get the layouts properly. Layouts done well. And this is what I've come up with. I've come up with the idea of, I'm going to put one down if I can. Nope, I don't have enough forges. Let's put down the smelter one. Nope, I don't have enough warehouses. Of course I don't have enough warehouses because yeah, okay, let's demolish that one. How many warehouses do we have in stock now? 2. Awesome. I can't upgrade templates to different things, so I'll just deal with it as it is. So there you go. Okie dokie. That's there. Let me just connect it to the power grid so it stops wind generate power. So this is the idea. You've seen this before. It's a similar look to the one I had before, except I'm doing it in a more sort of roundabout way. So it's not what's the word I'm after here? It's not using the mega smelters or the because they're nice, but when it comes to forging things, you can't do that. So it breaks conformity. It just looks weird. So this is what I've done here. And yes, it is using right angles. It's using right angles for the corners of things, which will slow things down. I know. However, the idea behind this is that this produces stuff and buffers it in the warehouses. And then the warehouses will have the lovely smooth areas with the 45 degree angles. So between warehouses, stuff is fast, and then in the processing, it slows down between them. But it's fine because you counteract the slowness of the corners with mass production. So yeah, and this was kind of the best I could do it. I could have done like an angle here and then brought this down by 1, done an angle here, and then brought this down by 1 and do an angle here. But I was having issues with stuff not connecting right and stuff just doing. It just wasn't right. It just wasn't right. So I decided this is how it's going to go. So the goods come in via this belt here. We have space for a second belt if you want to do double inputs. In here, it goes out to all the smelters to smelt whichever you so choose. And then the goods go up to here. And if it has waste, it comes down. The slag comes down to the side bits here and then can be dealt with. That's the plan. That's what it is here. And I need to rotate all of these by so many degrees. So how about we get rid of this? Goodbye. Thank you very much. And we go into our templates and I grab the extruders. And what I want to do is I want to rotate them all counterclockwise. So the little bit in the center is the input. Okay. And I want to come off of this here, which is going to be our this is the edge of our input. So we're going to have multiple belts here that will feed to different machines. So the more belts we have, the faster our throughput will become. So I'm going to choose an arbitrary number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That 4, because 5 is the belt at the bottom there. Put on. There we go. Okay, whoa, camera, please. There we go. Okay, and they all have the things on this side here, so it's going up, and we can see what's going on there by looking at it this way. This is normally how I have the camera facing. I assume that way is north. Just yeah. So this will be the bus. So we'll go along here and we'll bump it as we go. I believe all of my templates are, if I take this and rotate this one counterclockwise, the same size. With the exception, see, this is exactly the same layout, with the exception of the smelters, rotate counterclockwise, which have an additional one on the side. So, put the extruders down first, because they're going to be for processing all of our slag. So we'll process all the slag with the extruders here, and then we will come up to here. We'll put our very first construction in here. So I want to go over by 2 from that one. So pretending that's a... Oh, I don't have a warehouse. Oh yeah, I need more warehouses. But so saying that this would have one extra line in it because it's the same size as the smelters, leave a gap in between them so I can put power lines in if I need to, and then putting another block in. That's going to be the spacing. I think it's going to be the best job for us there. So what I need to do is I need to replace all of these with stackable warehouses. Now there was an issue where, and I'm going to test it now, it might cost us warehouse. If you replace a warehouse with a stackable warehouse, you didn't get the warehouse back. I don't know if that's still a thing. Let's find out. Ready, click. Ba-dum. And yes, we did. Awesome. Okay. Stackable warehouses are awesome because they are just like standard warehouses. They store 200 goods. See, this stores 200 goods. Boom. But you can put one on top, another on top, and I believe you can stack them 4 high, which means this can have 800. No, it's 5 high because this can have 1,000 in it. So you can stack them 5 high, and it will store so many more goods. I'm not going to stack them. I'm going to leave them at this height, but I want to make them stackable warehouses so we have the option to stack them. So that's the idea. That's the idea behind it. So yeah, that's the plan. And this is going to become our slag, reprocessing slag. Boop, 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 boop. Dum, 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 dum. And they're all going to be open to do whatever one they want to do. They can just take whatever one they want to do and blah, blah, blah. So this will be filtered to be slag, slag, slag. And this will be filtered, not be that, but to be sulfur, iron, and reprocessed slag, which I now don't see on the, there it is, bump reprocessed slag there. And then we will, from here, have a assembler right here, which will just be for making reprocessed, turning reprocessed slag into landfill. That's going to be purely your point. I might as well use a push magnet for this, but these are push magnets on the outside. This might back up and cause problems because we are producing all the slag in the same place. I could put in multiple versions of them and have one that does just reprocessed slag, one that does iron, and one that does sulfur. But I think providing we can use the goods fast enough, we should be okay. I might regret that one and do more. But that's okay. We can expand this way a little bit. We can clear this out and expand that way if we need to. Famous last words. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, that means we want to bring this to a close. Okay? So once you've finished processing everything you've done here, we want to bring this to a close, and then we want to make sure all of our guys deliver over here. So let's make this a cargo drop-off for the time being, and then they can process all the stuff in here. Does mean we don't have as much stored because right now we're storing way more here than we did before, but that's okay because we need to get some more of these done in order to process some goods. And these can be made from steel, silica, iron. They can't be made from iron. I thought they might better be made from iron. So, okay. So that didn't quite go to plan. I thought they could be made from iron as well, the frames, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Wow. Okay. Mission successful. Here's a farm. Mission successful. Here's a substation. New mission. We'd like to buy some wire. Fine, and I'll take the ducted wind farm. We'd like to buy mineral wood, and I'm going to take the rover. Kind of moving away from rovers now. We do want the rovers for the miners, so we'll go with that. Piping, and you'll give us a gun turret or a refinery. Gun turrets are cheap to make, refineries are not. We'll take the refinery. Okay, there we go. And we can do all those. We just need to up our production of concrete to make more of these. So I need more concrete production going on here. Which I can't really do. I don't think there's any way to speed this up, per se. It's not getting delayed by the pipes really. I just need like another production for it. So that should be our first thing down here. That should be our first thing down here. Okay. What do we got here? We've got another. Oh, we've got intermediate storage buffer. Cool. We've got no more of them. I have left no space for no. I have. I did. I planned ahead. I did. We can put storage buffers in here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we can get all of these storage buffers inside them. And there's gaps in between here, which I didn't actually intend, to be honest with you, but I did notice it afterwards. There's gaps in here where we could put anti-aircraft if we need to. We're not going to need anything else that, but I'm not going to need like meteor defense. But we could put in here. There's space for two things. So this could also be compatible with meteor defense and things like that. I don't know how well this is going to work. This one you can see is curved, so it's faster. The smelter is the only ones that aren't curved because I just couldn't fit all the belts in, making them curved and make it all fit. So yeah, simple as that. Also, these are pull maglevs, so they won't get stuck with goods that these can't deal with. So if it wants slag, it will just take slag. If it wants slag, it will just take the exact amount and process it. You won't have one slag on here and then so much sulfide slag behind not doing anything. So there. Inputs are pull, outputs are push. I think that will work fine. I'm hoping that will work fine. So what I need to do is, you built all those, that's fantastic. You're doing this here, that's fine. You're doing that there, that's fine. You've got 2 more things, which is a thermal radioactive farm and a power plant, that's fine. Okay. I think we're good. We're not losing anything to the scavengers at the moment. The scavenger crisis has confused me slightly because it doesn't seem like they're doing like a mega attack on me. I wonder if it is instead that the crisis means we've moved and they're definitely over here. Look at this, look. 1, 2, 3. There's that one there. Where's you're coming from? And because I know that copters fly in a straight line, it tells me that the scavenger base is over here. Okay. Would you come down here, please, my friend? We know the scavengers are over here somewhere. Let's go hunting some scavengers. See if we can find some anywhere. There's no caches to pick up there. I'm confident in my defense. Confidence that it can blow the things up. Let's see if we can find them. I'm kind of glad I didn't set up the defense around the old scavenger base because we could have sold everything there anyway. It wouldn't have been a major problem, but yeah, found them. Oh, I'm confident in my defense. They destroyed a poor maglev. Oh, that's the flying one. Really? You came into the new place? Oh, you shouldn't have done that. That means I'm now going to build anti-aircraft turrets, and I'm going to build 10 of them. And then, yeah, bam, we're going to put an anti-aircraft turret right there to blow you up. And, yeah. You shouldn't have done that. Yeah, shouldn't have done that. Okay. Found a deposit of scheelite. Awesome. Yeah, so now we know where they are here. That's not so bad because we can easily trap them off here. Maybe? Yeah, look at that. We could buy the land right next to them and trap them off quite happily. So, yeah, should be fine. Okay. What are we going to find over here? MegaFactories. We don't want MegaFactories, but yeah. Yeah. I kind of don't want to do the whole buy right next to them, if that makes sense. I'd rather them come. It would be easier. It would actually be easier if I did that there, wouldn't it? Because then we could just shoot them down happily and yeah. No, don't know. Did you not move? Move. Okay. Okay. So what next? Well, next I was going to wait for getting some warehouses and do things, but the Greater Saturn Federal Authority have sent a thing. They want 30 armor-piercing munitions, which we have in a box here. Maybe we've got 25 here, but we can make more. And they've offered us an optimizer, which I don't know what this is. Upgrades producers it touches by reducing their production time. Can be attached to smelters, mega smelters, refineries, extruders, assemblers, hangars, garages, prefabricators. Ooh. Can be attached to. Ooh. Speeding up. See, now that's nice. That's nice. That could be put onto an assembler to make things, or even be put in between our two prefabricators to make them do things faster. We're going to go with that. But we're going to grab our copter and go on pitching rounds, please. You have 25 in there. So you want 30. So okay, so we need to do a bit better than that. However, we don't have that much solar propellant because I don't have the sulfur coming out here at the moment. So we're in the process of moving things here. This is set to pick up, so they can pick up the sulfur. They picked up the iron and done something with the iron. I don't know what they would have done with the iron. Where would we put the iron? What should we do with the iron? The iron's down here. Okay, so they picked up the iron and moved it there. Cool. Okay. I've also moved this other one up here just next to the iron, so we got the two iron presses up here. Pirates did come in and steal some more stuff, so I have put in a gun turret up here. There you go, so defend in there, so that should be fine. So what I want to do is I want to actually move this guy over by one, which means breaking that and then putting in a new gun there. Okay. Now what I want to do here is I want to put in between intermediate, nope, end. We've got one endpoint storage buffer, which is a 3x3. Oh, of course it is. Of course it's a 3x3, isn't it? Yeah, it's not a 2x2 like the other one. So you can't, there's no way you can put a 2x2 and a 3x3 in together, can you? Nope, that's awkward. That's really awkward. I was hoping to get that in there. Mind you, the optimizer, how big, what's do you not show me the mission? Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't think we can. They're made in the assembler anyway, and we haven't unlocked them, so I couldn't even look at the list if I wanted to. How big was the optimizer? I didn't look. I don't know where. It was after microchips. I know that much. So the optimizer must be down here somewhere. No, it's not this far. Nope, not this far. Okay, let's go back. Garage hangar. It might also be hiding inside another one. Like you can see it on the list. Where is subsurface wells? Atmospheric extractor. Where are microchips? Although I think we don't have to research microchips. I think we just get them. No search, which is a shame. I wish there was a search. Rocket engine. Oh, the optimizer is actually all the way down here. Wow, after integrated circuit. Yeah, so, yeah. Wow, okay. We're along there. It's a 2x2. Of course it is. Of course it's a 2x2. Yeah, figures. So I can't get a 2x2 between there and a 3x3 without doing some real fancy jiggery pokery. Yeah. So if I move that over by 1 and move that over by 1, I could get a 2x2 down there and a 3x3 up here. Maybe, perhaps. Let me remove that line there because it's actually not needed. This line also connects up to here and here now. It's all a bit of a weird higgledy-piggledy, but it's fine. 2x2 can go in there. 3x3 needs to go above. That's fine. We can do that quite easily. Doing that. And then... Ooh. We'd have to move... Hold on. I know I'm squeezing this all into somewhere I don't really need to. No, not intermediate. Endpoint, that one. So here, or here, it's got to go. Put it there. Can I move you over by 1? I can, and you don't break that there. That's fine. Okay. And then you want to go into there and come down and go down to there. And you want to go down to there and come down to there. So put on like that. Okay. I have noticed I had issues before where I was trying to squeeze things in and I said I couldn't do it. If you then click where it's connected to a building and then drag away from it, it changes the thing. So if I'd have known that back then, that would have been easier, but I didn't. So this should be fine. The endpoint buffer means that instead of this requesting 10 steel, it's now requesting 60 steel. I think it's 10 steel. Hold on, let's just double check this. 15 steel. So it's going from 15, it's requesting 4 amounts of goods to make 4 in a row. So long as we say, hey, would you at least make 4 of something, then it should be fine. I'm going to set this to default to 5. Okay. So we can do that. Also, I need to build some more farms. So we're going to get some more, both exactly the same thing. We'll do hydroponic farms. There you go. You require mineral wood. So let's get the mineral wood attached to this line like that. Whoa, that's some weirdness. But the mineral wood can now come out of here, down into here, and this will be fine here. So this is where things start falling apart. These ones over here, these do use the intermediate storage in between, not the endpoint one. The endpoint one is for end buildings. So we can put the intermediate ones in between there, and that'll be fine. Okay. So I think I'm going to leave this here, and I'm still going to leave this curve and this thing here. I know. Yep, I'm going to leave it there. It's fine. But what I want to do is, once I've made the hydroponic farms, I want to make some more smelters, because I want to put in at least 4 groups. So there's going to be 1 here and then 3 groups of smelters, and then we will figure out the connections in between them, because I want 4 groups because that works well. Figure out the connections in between them, and then we can go on to moving some of this and moving other things up here. So yeah, let's unarm all of these. They're not actually shooting anyone and haven't been shooting anyone for ages. That's fine. I'm not sure why whatever rival we had picking up stuff on the outside is no longer doing it. However, we have a new vehicle which should be driving up here now from down here. There it is. We're done. We have a heavy pickup truck. I chose to accept a heavy pickup truck because I thought, why not? Let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to filter you to do solid explosives, agrochemicals, and say, would you pick up from external pickups, please? So you're going to go off and do the things to that, which would be awesome. Awesome. I've also been accepting some oh, you're coming over again. You got ammo in you now? You have. Surprise! No stealing our stuff for you. I have been accepting inventory buffers as well, so I need to go around and find out where they are, because I've been accepting them. So what I can do is I can get these excavators and augment them with even more storage inside them, so they can pick up even more in one go. Not that it really matters all that much, but I might do it to the cargo rovers that deliver, but from them instead, so they pick up more off them in one go. So mirror wood, and you'll send us a cargo. Do you know what? I'm going to say no. Okay, I've said no to wire, I've said no to building frames, and I've said no to mineral wood now. So the only one left is piping, and that's the 4 things to get rid of. And then what happened actually was these guys requested a farm. This farm. And then they requested that farm, and then that one, and then that one, and that one, and that one. And I've given them 6 farms. Yeah. Come pick up the stuff here. And then want another one. So that'd be 7 farms. Because yeah, so far we built all these farms for them. Every last one of these farms is us. So yeah. And now we're going to go with hydroponic. Did I go with hydroponic this time around? Did I just do that? I did. So we're going to go slightly different for them. So yeah. Okay, we'll leave this one here. We will come back next time. We will carry on from there, where I will hopefully build the bus. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.